Okay, so today we will be talking about trigonometric integrals. Trigonometric integrals involve algebraic functions where we apply basic trigonometric integration formulas and trigonometric identities in evaluating integrals of powers of trigonometric functions. So, makita nyo dito yung mga different uh, trigonometric integration formulas. So, for example, the integral of cosine x dx is equal to sine x plus c. In the same way, the integral of sine x dx is equal to negative cosine of x plus c, and so on and so forth. And then we also have here our trigonometric identities. Basically, this is Pythagorean identity. So we have sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. And sine squared theta is equal to 1 minus cosine squared theta when we transpose cosine squared to the right side or to the other side. In the same way, cosine squared theta is equal to 1 minus sine squared theta. In trigonometric integrals, we have several cases. So we have case 1. For example, if we have here case 1. For case 1, we have the integral of sine to the n of x dx, or the integral of cosine to the n of x dx, wherein, yan, wherein n, yung ating n, is a positive, and bawa ito ay positive odd integer. Yan, pag sinabi natin odd, 1, 3, sorry, yung n natin should start from 3, 5, 7, and so on and so forth. Odd positive integer. Yan. So kung ito ay kung ang factor niya ay sine to the n of x dx. And so if we try to evaluate that one, dapat sine to the n minus 1 of x. Tapos dapat maglagay tayo ng sine of x dx. Parang nagtanggal lang tayo ng isa dyan. Okay? So, yun. Or magiging dapat nasa sine squared yan of x. So, depende kung ano yung n mo. So, ang n mo ay dapat n minus 1 over 2. Wherein yung n minus 1 yun, ito nga, yung tinanggalan mo dyan. Okay? And then, still sine of x dx. So, using our identity na ito, papalit natin. So, that will be 1 minus cosine squared x, pagkatapos, depende kung ano yung n mo, n minus 1 over 2, and then sine of x dx. Ganun din, kapag ang factor mo ay cosine to the n of x dx, dapat yan ay, ano, yan ay cosine to the n minus 1 din, x, pagkatapos kunin natin yung isang cosine dito, x dx. Yun. Pagkatapos, dapat nasa factor ng cosine squared of x. Tapos, n minus 1 over 2 pa rin. And then, cosine of x dx. Such that, dapat ang gagamitin mo is, ano ba yung cosine squared of x in identity? That is 1 minus sine squared of x. Tapos, n minus 1 over 2 cosine of x dx. So ano bang connotation nito? Notice kapag bawa ito, cosine, the derivative of cosine is sine. Parang pagka in-integrate mo siya, para siyang nasa u to the n, tapos du. Okay? So pwede mo nang gamitin yung power rule. Ganun din dito sa isa. Ang derivative ng sine ay cosine of x. Ganyan. So, sorry, ang derivative pala ng cosine is negative sine. Ganyan. Tapos, ang derivative ng sine is cosine. Yan. Parang nasa u to the n du na siya. Okay? So, Gawa tayo ng isang example. Ayan. So, kanina ay kinopy ko na yung mga different trigonometric functions. Okay, so ngayon naman ay subukan nating mag-solve ng problem. Halimbawa, if we have here the integral of cosine cube x dx. So, nagsabi natin kanina, if the factor is cosine to the n of x dx, so maglilas tayo ng isa doon sa exponent. Okay, and then yung isa ay multiply natin as cosine x dx. So, that will be the integral. So, na yan, the integral of cosine squared of x. Tapos, saan natin ilalagay yung tinanggal natin na isa? Lagay natin cosine of x dx. But, ano yung cosine squared? So, by identity, the cosine squared of x is equal to 1 minus sine squared of x. Okay? Tapos, cosine of x dx. Yan. So, ano ngayon yan? So, you'll notice, parang ganito na to. So, that will be cosine of x minus sine squared of x, cosine of x dx. Yan. So, anong nangyari? So, kung titingnan nyo, what is the integral of cosine of x? That is, sine of x, correct? So, that is sine of x minus, if you try to look at this one, if we put u is equal to sine of x, ang kanyang derivative ay cosine x dx. Di ba? So, parang itong portion na to is parang u to the n du. So, paano ba yung u to the n? Di ba? The integral of u to the n du is equal to u to the n plus 1 over n plus 1. So, magiging, ano to? That is sine, okay, 3 of x over 3 plus c. Ayan. So, this is already your final answer. Ito. Ito yung final answer mo. Yeah. Okay. So, let's have another example. Yan, isa pang example. So, if we have here example number 2. Yan, example. Another example. Kung ito naman, tataasan natin yung kanyang exponent. So, kung sine to the fifth dx. Kung titingnan nyo, parang napakasimple nung, napakasimple nung problem. Pero, mahirap mag-integrate ng trigonometric integrals na kinoconsider natin yung power of the function. Okay? So, anong sabi natin kanina? Kung babalikan natin yung ating formula for case 1, ganun. So, kukunin natin, ilalabas natin yung isang sine of x dito. So, n minus 1 is magiging 4. Yan. So, that will be the integral of sine to the 4th of x, di ba? Tapos, sabi natin, ilalabas natin yung isang sine of x dx. So, magiging, it should be in the factor of sine squared, right? So, sine squared of x by index law, di ba? So, may square dito para 2 times 2 is 4. Babalik siya doon. And then, sine of x dx. Yeah. After that, ano ba yung sine squared of x in our identity? That is 1 minus cosine squared of x squared and then sine of x dx. Yan. So, simplify natin to. Yan. Naka-square siya. So, that will be the integral of 1 minus cosine squared of x squared. So, that will be 1 minus 2 cosine squared of x plus cosine to the 4th of x. Tapos, sine of x dx. Yeah. So, kunin na natin yung integral nito. Ano ngayon yan? So, that will be x. Ano yung integral ng sine of x? Negative cosine of x. Okay. So, negative cosine of x minus, power rule to, 2 over 3 cosine cube of x plus 1 over 4 cosine, but 1 over 4? 1 over 5 yan. Kasi plus 1 yun. Klikin natin. 1 over 5 cosine to the 5th of x. and then plus C. So this is your final answer. Ito na yan. Yan. Okay. Nakuha. So hopefully ay nakuha nyo yung yung idea. Yan. Okay, so let's consider another case. So tingnan natin to. Okay, for case 2 naman, if we have here the integral of sine to the n of x cosine mx dx, where at least one of the exponent is a positive odd integer. So take note of the odd integer. If n is odd, halimbawa, yan, sine to the n x cosine mx dx for this factor. So sine n minus 1x. So ganun din kanina, magtatanggal tayo ng isa. And then cosine m x, tapos yung tinanggal natin, i-multiply natin dito, sine of x dx. So ilalagay natin siya sa factor na sine squared of x. So ano man yung exponent nun. Ang exponent niya ay sine n minus 1, yung tinanggal natin, over 2. Okay? So kasi magiging even na siya kapag tinanggalan natin ng isa. So times cosine to the n x sine of x dx. So notice yung cosine m, okay, x, sine x, that will be whatever is the exponent of this one. Para na siyang power rule. So ito transform natin yung sine squared of x into its identity na cosine. So 1 minus cosine squared of x raised to n minus 1 over 2 cosine mx tapos sine of x dx. So you notice, if we multiply or distribute yung cosine to the m dito sa naging factor na 1 minus cosine squared of x, magmumukha na siyang power rule. Okay? So in the same way, if m is odd, yan, yung ibig sabihin yung exponent naman ni cosine m, yan. So sine to the m of x cosine m of x dx is equal to sine to the n of x as is yung sine. Pero yung cosine naman ngayon, magma-minus tayo ng isa o maglilas tayo ng isa. So, kulang pala to. Dapat may x dyan. Okay, and then cosine of x dx. Okay, and then, ganun din, i-transform natin siya into a factor na cosine squared of x kasi siya yung may identity. So, sine of sine m to the x, okay, and then multiplied by cosine squared of x raised to n minus 1 over 2. Tapos yung tinanggal natin na isang cosine, i-multiply natin. Then i-transform natin yung cosine squared into its identity na sine. So that is 1 minus squared of x. Okay? So katulad ng ginawa natin dito sa if n is odd kanina, i-distribute din natin yung sine dito times cosine of x dx. Whatever is the exponent nito. Ayan, magmumukha na siyang power rule ulit. Sige, tingnan natin. Bigay ako ng example. Ayan. Halimbawa, meron tayong, this is for case 2 ha. So example number 1 for case 2. So if we have here, sine cube lang, sine cube of x, and then cosine to the fourth of x dx. Yan. So ito yung ating problem. So anong gagawin natin? The first thing we have to do is, alin ba dyan yung odd? Ang odd ay sine. So hanapin natin alin dyan yung odd. So ang odd ay sine, sabi niya kanina ay maglilas tayo ng 1. So sine squared of x na siya ngayon. So as is yung even, so cosine to the fourth of x, sorry, and then saan natin ilalagay yung yung tinanggal natin, i-multiply natin dito, yung sine of x dx. Yan. So yun yung nawala dito, so inilagay natin dyan. Now, so ita-transform natin yung sine of x ngayon into its cosine na counterpart sa identity natin, trigonometric identity. So we have here 1 minus cosine squared of x, tapos cosine to the fourth of x. Ayan. Cosine to the fourth of x. Okay. So, yun pa rin, sine of x dx pa rin. Then, what happens next is i-distribute natin itong cosine to the fourth. So that will be the integral of yan, cosine to the fourth of x minus cosine to the 6 of x. Tapos sine of x dx. So notice, mga anak, if ito yung cosine, if your u is cosine x, ang derivative ng u ay sine. Ay, ng cosine is sine. So parang nasa form na siya ng, ano, nasa form na siya ng power rule. So that will be, the power rule is u to the n plus 1. So that will be cosine to the 5th of x over 5 minus cosine to the 7 of x over 7 plus c. So yan na yung sagot natin. Naintindihan ba? Nagets? Sige, isa pa. Bigyan ako ng isa pang example. So this is example number 2. Let's try. If we have here the integral of sine to the 4th of x, cosine to the 5th of x dx. Yan. So ano una ulit hahanapin natin? I-check. Check natin kung alin sa kanila yung may odd na exponent. So in this case, it is the cosine function, which in ang m dyan is 5. So siya daw yung bibigyan natin ng less. So that will be, lagay natin dito kasi medyo mas mahaba yung solution dito. That will be the integral of sine to the 4th of x cosine, magma-minus tayo, minus 1. So 4 na siya ngayon of x. Tapos cosine of x, x. So what happened next will be still sine to the 4th, retain yung even. And then lalagay daw natin siya sa square. Okay, dahil square lang yan at 4 yon, so dapat meron tayo dito 2. Para 2 times 2, babalik pa rin siya sa 4. And then cosine of x dx. Yan. So, anong susunod? Simplify pa natin. So that will be the integral of sine to the 4th of x. And then, anong identity yung cosine squared? That is 1 minus sine squared of x squared. And then cosine of x dx. Right? So, that will be what? Distribute natin. Yan. Hindi pa pala. Kailangan i-expand natin itong 1 minus sine squared of x squared. So, sine to the 4th of x. And then 1 minus 2 sine squared of x plus sine to the 4th of x cosine of x dx. So now, pwede na natin i-distribute. So i-distribute natin yung sine to the 4th. So that will be what? Sine to the 4th of x minus 2 sine, okay, 4 plus 2, that is 6, plus sine to the 8th of x. Yan. Tapos, sa labas, cosine x dx. So you'll notice, power rule na naman siya ulit. Kasi the integral, the derivative of sine is cosine. So parang u to the n d. So finally, ano yung sagot nito? That will be sine, magpa-plus 1 tayo. Sine to the 5th of x over 5 minus 2 sine to the 7 of x over 7 plus sine to the 9 of x over 9 plus c. Okay. So pansinin ninyo, ito na yung final answer ha. Pansinin ninyo yung mga exponent niya, all are odd. Ayan. Doon kanina, odd din ba? Ayan, odd din. Okay. Saan nakuha po? Ayan. Ito na lang yung consider nyo. Kapag ang odd dito sa problem ay sine, yung magiging sagot mo dapat ay cosine. Pansinin nyo dito. Alin yung odd dyan? Cosine, di ba? So kaya yung sagot natin ay sine. Okay? So, yun. Okay, so let's proceed to another case. Okay, so we'll have case 3. So sa case 3 naman, so case 3 tayo. Sa case 3, yan ay pwede siyang, ang problem mo can be sine to the n of x dx. Yan yung una. Or the integral of cosine to the n of x dx. Or pwede rin siyang uh, sine to the n of x tapos cosine to the m of x dx. Titingnan nyo halos pareho sila dun sa mga naunang cases kanina, di ba? Pero dito, for both yung m at saka n mo are positive and even integers. Yan. Positive even integers yung m at saka n mo kanina. Kasi kanina, di ba, ang goal natin is hanapin natin yung odd sa kanila. E paano kapag wala kang mahanap na odd? Kasi both are even. So, eto ngayon yung magiging ang gagawin mo. So, if we have here, unahin natin na, if yung factor mo is, ano, sine to the n, sine to the n of x dx. Yan yung factor mo. So, ang gagawin mo dyan, that will be sine squared of x mo, tapos, depende kung ano yung integer. So, i-divide mo siya ng 2. So, dapat even siya. So, that will be dx. Yan. So, then, ito transform mo siya into uh, ano to, double angle identity. So, meron tayong, ano, di ba, meron tayong uh, identity na ang ating sine squared of x is equal to, in a double angle identity, that will 1 minus cosine 2x over 2. So, ganun din, ang cosine squared of x is equal to 1 plus cosine 2x over 2. Ayan. Actually, meron akong video patungkol dito kung paano siya na-derive itong mga identities na to para mas madali yung mas madali yung ma-memorize o maintindihan. Na-explain ko dun sa aking video. Okay, so balikan natin ito. Ngayon, yung sine squared of x mo, ay papalitan mo siya ng 1 minus cosine 2x over 2. Yan. Depende kung anong exponent mo ngayon. That will be n over 2 tapos dx. Okay, remember that. Ngayon, yung isa naman, if uh, yung factor mo ngayon, yan, kung yung factor mo ay cosine naman, cosine, yan, cosine to the n of x dx naman, ganun din, gagawin mo siya is cosine squared of x tapos n over 2 dx. So, ano yung cosine? That will be 1 plus cosine 2x over 2. Yan. And then, n over 2 dx. Mamaya, mas maintindihan nyo kapag naggawa na tayo ng example. E paano yung isa? Ito, pagka magkasama na sila. And then both m and n are positive even integers. So, if your factor is sine to the n of x, tapos cosine to the m of x dx. Yan yung factor mo. Okay. Pagsamahin mo tong dalawang to. That will be what? That will be 1 plus, okay, sorry. Lagay natin ng step by step. Sine squared of x, whatever is your n. So, n over 2. Okay, ganun din dun sa isa. Lagay mo siya sa squared, cosine squared. And then whatever is your m over 2 then, and then dx. So that will be 1 minus cosine 2x over 2, tapos n over 2, and then 1 plus cosine 2x over 2, okay, m over 2 dx. Dito napaka-importante yung inyong knowledge in trigonometry, especially dun sa mga trigonometric identity. Okay? Kasi minsan, akala mo napakahirap ng problem, pero on the outset, kung sinimplify mo siya, ay naging madali na yung problem. Yan. So, okay. So, tatlong factor yung consider nyo. Pag sine yon, gawin mo siyang square, tapos gamitin mo yung identity. Kung cosine din, gawin mo siyang square, yung cosine squared, tapos raised to whatever the exponent over 2. So, ganun din kapag ang factor mo, nagkasama yung sine to the n at saka cosine to the m. Ito transform mo pa rin siya. Ayan, gamit yung identity. Ayan. Sige, so let's have an example. Okay, so wala na yun. So for example number 1, bawa, gamitin natin yung identity natin. Example 1 to. This is for case number 3, ha? So if we have here sine square root of x dx. So notice, parang napakasimple nung problem. Pero ang kanyang power ay even. So that will be what? So, nagiging, transform na natin siya kaagad since naka-square yun. 1 minus cosine 2x over 2 tapos dx. Right? So, yan. So, you'll notice, pwede mo nang ano to, i-distribute yung dx dyan. So, ano yung integral ng dx? That is x. Okay? Minus, ano yung integral ng cosine 2x over 2? Ano yung integral niya? That is 1/2. Tapos, ano yung integral ng cosine? That is sine. Sine 2x over 2. Di ba? Kasi 2 dx dapat yung plus c. So, isi-simplify pa natin yan further. That will be x minus 1 over 4 sine 2x plus c. So, ito yan yung final answer natin. Nakuha? So, hopefully nakuha nyo. Sige, isa pang example. So, example 2. Yan. Ito naman, the integral of cosine to the fourth of x dx. So notice, even yung kanyang exponent. Okay? Even power. So that will be, ano sabi natin kanina, lalagay dapat natin siya sa cosine squared. Yan. So cosine squared of x. Yan. Squared to, pero 4 to. So dapat meron kang another 2 dyan para 2 times 2 is 4. And then dx. Ayan. So integral of ano yung identity? So 1 plus cosine 2x over 2, yan, square. Notice na kasamang may square yung ilalim. So ano yung square ng 2? Of course, 4. Since ito ay numerical, so ilalagay natin siya sa labas. So that's 1 over 4, integral of 1 plus cosine 2x squared dx. So expand natin ito para mas madali siyang i-integrate. Actually, pwede nyo namang matain yan, pero para sa akin, para mas madaling maintindihan ng iba, ay step by step natin gawin. So 1 over 4, integral of 1 plus 2 cosine 2x plus cosine squared of 2x. Yan, dx. So pwede na ngayon niyang i-integrate. Ano integral niyan? So meron tayong 1/4 sa labas. Okay, meron tayong x plus 2. Ano integral ng Ano integral ng cosine? Sine. Di ba? Nagets nyo? That is sine 2x, okay, over 2. Kasi 2x yan eh. Nagmukha na siyang 3. Yan, 2x. plus, ano to? That is, ano yung integral niyan? Wala pa. So, ang gagawin natin is, integrate natin siya. Napansin nyo, nasa power of even power ulit. Ayan. So, Vx. Hindi pa natin to natapos. So, that will be 1 over 4. Ayan. X plus 2 over 2 is 1. So, sine 2x yan. Plus, okay, that will be, the transform naman natin ito. So, that will be what? 1 plus cosine 4x naman ngayon over 2. Yan. And then dx. Papansinin ninyo, ito ay hindi pa tayo tapos mag-integrate. So, yan na. So, that would be 1 over 4 fx plus sine 2x plus, ito na may isa, 1 half of x. Tama? Plus, ano? Ano integral ng cosine 4x over 2? That will be 1 over 8 and sine 4x plus c. Okay? So, pansinin nyo to. X plus, ano, 1 half x. That will be 3 halves of x. So, 1 over 4. And then 3 halves of x plus sine 2x plus 1 over 8 sine 4x plus c. Ang haba na ng solution natin, di ba? Ano lang yung problem natin? Cosine to the 4 of x. Medyo matrabaho talaga kapag ang even mo ang power mo ay even. Lalo kapag medyo mataas-taas yung kanyang power. Yan, 4 lang yung kinonsider natin. So that will be what? I-distribute na natin itong 1 over 4. So that is 3 over 8 of x plus 1 over 4 sine 2x plus 1 over 32 sine 4x plus c. Yan. So, ito na po yung ating final answer. Yan. Yan yung ating answer. Nakuha? Ayan. So, yan. From the cosine to the fourth, ang sabi natin, lalagay dapat natin sa cosine squared kapag ka-even. So, square, since 4 siya, ginawa natin cosine squared, the quantity squared. So, we transform the cosine squared into its identity, that is 1 plus cosine 2x over 2. Yan, and then in-square natin. Okay? After nating ma-square, ay in-expand. And then in-expand natin. So, notice na yung dulo ay even power of, ano ba to? Trigonometric identity ulit na may power na even. So, we put it into process again. So, mapapansin kanina, bakit naging 4 to, sir? Kasi nga 2 times 2 ito. So, nag-multiply siya ulit, naging 4x na siya. Ayan. Okay? So, sir, bakit naging 8 yan? Kasi may 1 half dito. Tapos, ang integral ng, ang derivative ng 4x, di ba, is 4dx. Kaya may balance factor tayo na 1 over 4. So, na-multiply siya ng 2, kaya naging 8 yan. And then, ayan. Pansinin nyo, may x dito kasi, at may x din dyan. Pinagsama lang natin, x plus 1 half of x, kaya 3 halves of x. And then, still, sine 2x plus 1 over 8. Yan, ito yon sine 4x. Eh, may 1/4 sa labas. Distribute natin yung 1/4 dito. Kaya ito na yung final answer natin. So, hopefully, nakuha nyo yung kung paano na-solve yung ating problem. Okay, so tingnan natin yung isa pang problem. O, bibigay pa ako ng isa pang example. Paano naman kapag magkasamang even? Bawa, ito. So, example 3 na to, di ba? So, paano naman kapag ganito? Dalawang even. Hindi lang natin mababang exponent lang. So, x. Pwede nyo i-try sa sarili nyo. Tatasan nyo naman yung exponent. So, cosine to the fourth of x na, ay, wag 4. Hindi lang natin 2. Para for the sake na maintindihan niyo lang. So, dx. So, gagawin natin dyan, sabi is, lalagyan natin siya into its identity. So, ano yung identity ng sine squared of x? That is 1 minus cosine 2x. May over 2 pa pala to. Over 2. Then yung isa naman is 1 plus cosine 2x over 2. And then dx. Ayan. So, 2 times 2 is 4. Labas na natin. Numerics naman siya. Tapos, notice dito is difference of 2 squares. Diba, difference of 2 squares, algebra. That is a minus b. Yan. Tapos a plus b. And that is a squared minus b squared. So, in this case, square of 1 is 1. Minus square of cosine 2x is cosine squared of 2x. Okay? And then dx. Ito na naman tayo. Meron na naman tayong concern. Kasi, ito magiging power of, with even exponent. So, we have 1 over 4. Yan. Integral of, substitute natin, dx. Yan. Minus, substitute natin 1 over 4. Integral of cosine squared 2x dx. So, ito, madali na siya. That is x over 4 minus, ito lang yung isang concern natin. So, gagawin ulit natin 1 plus cosine, dati 2x to, magiging 4x na siya. Di ba? Over 2 dx. So, that is, may 1/4 pala doon sa labas kasi baka makalimutan natin. So, x over 4 minus 1 over 4. Labas na natin yung 1/2 dyan. So, times 1/2. Okay. Tapos, x, ito dx, tapos, plus 8, 1 over 8. 1 over 8. Bakit 8? Ilabas na pala natin yon. 1 over 4 lang. Yan. 1 over 4. Tapos, sine 4x. Okay. Tapos, plus c. Simplify natin. Tingnan natin kung tama yung ano. So, that is x over 4 minus 1 over 8. Tapos, multiply natin of x. Minus na to. Ilan to? 8. 1 over 32. Okay. Sine 4x plus c. Tama ba yan? So, that will be what? X over 4 minus 1 over 8x. Okay, multiply natin to ng 8. Gawin natin siyang 8. Ayan, that will be 2 over 8. 2 minus 1 is 1. That will be x over 8. Okay, minus 1 over 32 sine 4x plus c. So, ito na yung ating final answer. Yan. Nakuha niyo ba? So, yun ha. Kapag pareho sila, you have to transform this one into its identity. Yan. So, yan. Kayo na lang ba? Kayo ang subukan yung isolve to. If we have here, ito yung problem. Check nyo kung paano yung sagot nyo. Cosine, normally, nauuna yung sine sa atin. Para hindi kayo malito. Sine squared of x, and then cosine to the fourth of x naman dx. Ayan. So, you try to solve. Kung gusto nyo, di palitan nyo yung problem ulit. Gawin nyo ulit siyang, paano kapag yung isa naman ang may 4 of x and then cosine squared of x dx naman. Okay? So, you try to solve this problem based dito sa ating naging mga solutions. Ayan. Ito na yung solve yung problem kasi once na sinolve nyo to, pansinin nyo, parang nag-solve na rin kayo nung yung nauna nating mga problem. Ayan, kasi mix siya eh. Magkahalo. Okay? So, dito lang, ewan ko lang kung anong magiging ano natin. So, sa ganitong problem, case 3, usually, pansinin nyo lahat, ang magiging sagot mo dapat is sine. Okay? Sa case 3. Yun yung pansin. Ito, ang sagot natin dito sa unang problem is sine. Ang sagot natin sa pangalawang problem is also sine. And then ang sagot natin sa pangatlong problem is still a sine function. So sa case 3, ang magiging sagot mo dun is sine function. For example, if you try to solve these two problems na ibinigay ko, ganyan, o sinuggest ko for you to solve, ayan, definitely, ang magiging sagot mo dapat dyan ay sine function. Okay? So, yun lang. Meron pang mga other cases, pero putulin ko na dito yung video at gagawin ko na lang dun sa panibagong video. Okay? Nasa yung other functions naman, tangent, ganyan, secant. Okay po? So, thank you so much.